I think you might remember me mentioning my friend Sheila that had a brain tumor. She's had it operated on twice. She's had tons of chemo, tons of radiation, and it's been a really difficult road. So tonight, everyone's coming over and she's going to be able to come. So I'm having a little dinner party, I guess you'd call it, for my friends, and I'm making it Valentine's-y. So I thought I'd show you the table. Now I got to fix the candles because they're just sitting in top, and I'm probably going to use real candles. I have electric ones in there now, but I'm going to use real, and I'll show you it tonight. But here's how I kind of decorated the table. I'm not finished with everything, but everyone's got a little card at their place. And here's my centerpiece. I used those same containers I had at Christmas with the little snow scenes in them. And I put candy hearts and candles. I'm going to get tea lights, though. I don't like the way those look, and I've got to get them in there deeper. And I've got a few extras there. And we're having taco soup tonight. So that's kind of the setup that I have for now. The other thing I wanted to show you is I'm making them each a cup, and I'm going to try, these are from the dollar store, and I'm going to take the Sharpies and I'm going to try to decorate their cup. I don't know what I'm going to do, but you first clean it off with vinegar to make sure there's no oil or residue on the cup. So that's what's going on there. I'm making, over here, I'm making the pies in the jar. Of course, I saw this on Organized Like Jen, but I'm making a cherry cheesecake in a jar. So I've got to run to the store and get, I've got my cherry pie filling. Oh, I need to get out my cream cheese and butter to soften. But anyway, why am I showing you the inside of my fridge? It's because I only have one hand. So, got to get this out to soften. I put graham crackers in my cart yesterday, and I have no idea where they are. They're not on my receipt. They didn't get on the conveyor belt. I guess they're in the bag somewhere. I don't know. It's a beautiful day today in Florida. Very sunny and warm. So I've got my list and different things. I'm going to go to the store, and I will let you see my progress with my cups that I'm trying to do for my friends. Oh, and I want to talk about some things I've been doing for Scott for Valentine's Day, and I'll let you see how my little pies turn out. So that's it for now. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm making my pie crust, and I got the pie crust from this website, the Bride Link, and it's called DIY Mason Jar Wedding Favors. And this is different than I'm doing it, but I am doing the crust the same, but I'm baking the crust first because my pie doesn't require baking. I mean, yeah, my pie's a cheesecake, but you do have to bake the crust. So I'm putting together 3 cups of finely ground graham cracker crust that I just did in my food processor, 2/3 cups of flour, that's a 2/3 measuring cup, and then 12 tablespoons of butter. I'm doubling the recipe that if you go online and look at it, I'm doubling it. And some cinnamon. That looked like a lot. Okay, so I'm going to stir this up and see how it goes into the jar. Okay, just in case you were wondering, this is going together. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit too dry. So I'm going to add a little bit more melted butter. And that's what I'm melting right now. And I just wanted you to know something I do when I cook. I always have a garbage bowl to throw things in handy, and I always have hot soapy water in the sink ready for whatever. So I'm going to get these made, so let's see how they turn out. I'm going to add a little more butter, like 2 more tablespoons. Okay, I just thought I would show you about the consistency that I got this in. I hope you can see it. And it's not too sticky, I made too much. But the reason, and then I just put like a heaping, like that, tablespoon in each one. And then I just kind of stamped it down with my clean hands. This seems to be the best way to do it. Now I don't want it, so it's about like that. I don't want it too much because I've got to have room for cherries and the cream cheese. So I'm putting these on. Okay, my jars are done. They look kind of the same. And then I had some extra, so I made those two little containers. So my 12 jars have cooled and they're sitting there. And now, this is the filling. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And yeah, cherry cheesecake. And this is on, it came from Little Luna, LIL''LUNA dash all things good. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. So now I didn't use the recipe for their crust because it was flour and pecans and stuff I don't like. So but I will use theirs for filling. So I doubled it. So this is 2 packages of cream cheese softened, a half a cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And when I'm all finished with that, I'm supposed to fold in the Cool Whip, and then this all goes on top of the crust, and then you top that with the cherries and refrigerate. So here we go. Okay, here's my next project. I took a break from making the pies. I have to let the oven cool. I had been letting the oven cool off, and I've got my mugs that I'm going to do, the mugs for my friends, and this one's for Scott. I have a very long French saying to put on that, so it's probably not going to work out very good. I've got my vinegar. I've got my cotton balls. That's to wipe the mugs down so they don't have any oil or anything on them. I just hand washed them each and dried them thoroughly. Here's some doodling I did last night practicing. I've got my Sharpies, and I've got MissGlamorazzi. This is the video I'm using to do these mugs. So, yeah, let's see how they turn out. I'm kind of nervous, like but they were from the dollar store. The red one was from Big Lots. It was $3. The others were $1. So even if it's a disaster, it'll be okay. Okay, here we go. Thanks. Okay, y'all, this was very difficult, but I finished the cups. Sandra, I love that I did the polka dots. Sheila, Susan. Oh, this was hard, y'all. Linda and Daddy. And I made one for Scott. I'm not too sure about it because he's a guy and he'll probably say, what? But it's got the polka dot handle and it's got a heart. And in French, this says, gosh, there's such a glare. Oh, it's because I'm in the sun. The sun's coming in the giant window. It says, what would I do without you, in French, right there. And then I kind of went crazy and put some hearts on the side. I don't know if he'll ever drink out of it, and then he's right-handed, so when he looks into the cup, there's a heart right when he's drinking from it, and then there's a heart on the bottom. So I'm going to go bake these. Okay, here is the final product. They look very homemade, but I think they're cute. And I was doing this so y'all could see, I took one big can, let's see, 21 ounces of cherry pie filling to fill 6 jars. So I have 3 cans of it, but I'm only going to use 2. The other thing I did was dump the can into here and stir it so that I could kind of evenly distribute the cherries and not have someone get all goo, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to finish these up, pop the lids on them, and put them in the fridge till tonight. And I'll get my cups out. We'll see what happened there. They have got 8 minutes to go, and then they have to cool in the oven. So, okay, still working. Okay, the taco soup is cooking, doing very well in the crock pot. Here's the finished desserts. I only put lids on 4 of them. These I'm popping in the freezer until till Friday when we go out of town. These I'm just going to leave like this because the lid kind of touched the cherry. I just want them like this because right before I serve them tonight, I'm going to plop a little dollop of whipped cream on top just to finish it off. And I could have done it with raffia and stuff. I don't have time. I have been going since I went to the grocery store at 9 o'clock this morning, and it is now, let me tell you how hard I've been working. It's 2 o'clock and I haven't stopped. So I'm going to go put these down, put these in the outdoor fridge or garage fridge, and then I'm going to clean house. So yeah, the fun continues. Okay, I wanted you to see the candles kind of in the dark. They turned out really pretty. That's just conversation hearts. I think I've already said that. That's the centerpiece. And then I just hung those hearts on the window. Kind of lame, but let me turn the light on and you can see how I wrapped each cup at each place. And I think it looks really cute. So yeah, that's how the table turned out. I really should have elevated the center. I always do, but it's done now. I've got my chips and dip, my chip tray out because one of my friends is bringing chips and dip. So I have my tray ready, and let's see, some Valentine's candy there. And this candle is awesome. Scott surprised me with 2 candles. I'll talk about them in another video because they're so good. And then this is something that I created. Well, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there was something similar at Pottery Barn. It was the bench. This is a little bench, and with the raffia type of straw mat. And they had a wine bottle and 2 glasses on it in the store. So Scott and I said, oh my gosh, we're going to recreate this. So we've got a couple of napkins and napkin rings, some wine corks, a candle. These are actual snail shells from Paris that we saved one night from one of our dinners. That's a sign that says Paris. It's kind of hard to read because it's just tucked in there. And then there's a bottle of, it's empty, with a wine, with a stopper in it with our initial. And then I just got Scott this note to self, drink more wine. I just got that little sign for him and we hung it on that bottle. So this is kind of my new entry table. It's kind of simple. Actually, this goes on the dining room table as a centerpiece, and I had to take it away. So I just put it over there for now. It'll come back over here and looks really nice. So anyway, everything's done. The desserts are in the oven, in the fridge. The taco soup's over here ready to go. So I guess I better run because they'll be here any minute. And I might video some with my friends. I don't know how they feel about that. So we'll see. Talk to you later. That's the end of this vlog. I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me today. It is Tuesday. It will be Valentine's Day on Friday. The thing I didn't tell you is that I've been doing a countdown for Scott every single morning since the 1st. I've put a little treat by his sink in the mornings. You know, a Valentine's type of thing, you know, candy or a little present or something. And it's been really fun, and I thought, I have no lipstick on. I gotta go do that. And I thought that he was going to, I didn't think he cared that much about it. Well, the one morning I missed because he went to bed. I went to bed real early and I fell asleep and I didn't wake up till the next morning. And usually I put the present out after he brushes his teeth and gets in bed. So the next morning he said, I didn't get anything by my sink today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so lame, grown man. He did care. So when you think about doing something nice for someone, even if they don't show that much enthusiasm about it, they do appreciate it very much. So it's been really fun to do Valentine's countdown. So I guess that's it. Talk to you later. Oh, thanks for all the kind comments 2 vlogs ago. Oh my gosh, y'all made me feel so much better. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But thank you for your kind comments. Thank you to my new subscribers. Everybody, thanks. I love you, and I'll